Good morning. We're in Jacksonville today. We're at obviously the Confederate Park. We're on another stop on our See It Before It's Gone tour. The Florida Explorers See It Before It's Gone tour. I like that. That has a nice Bon Jovi type ring to it. The reason why we're here is there's a monument here. And also, this is named Confederate Park. You're not going to see that ever again. You're not going to see it very much longer. The purpose of these videos and these photo albums and these visits is simply to view, commemorate, remember, memorialize. I'm not here to in any way change anyone's mind. Revisionism has taken hold over the last 30, 40 years. In all the schools, they teach complete opposite purposes of the conflict at question. So anybody that's done their due diligence and done actual studying in contemporary history knows the actual history, knows the actual cause. However, that's probably about 1% of the population. The rest of the people are just listening to the party line. They took history in high school, they believed what they heard, and that's what they think. They don't know any better. So we're not trying to change anyone's mind. We're just trying to show what's here before it's gone. On this site in 1914, in early May of 1914, the UCV held one of their annual reunions. They've been holding it for like 25 years. They expected maybe 20,000 people to come because that's what had come before. On this particular event, 70,000 people showed up in Jacksonville. 8,000 of those were Confederate veterans. The average age was 74 years old. The Florida governor at the time stood on this ground and welcomed these people paraphrasing, using the words, "We welcome you, we always support our Southern cause, we always support our Southern veterans." And this was 40, 50 years after the war. So this was something that was still deeply rooted, deeply embedded in the people who lived here and who lived in the South. We had not yet become mongrelized or homogenized like we are now. People who lived here then were born and raised here, who died here, and they were people who have very good memories, very long memories. The next year, 1915, UCV unveiled this monument to the women of the Southern Confederacy, which is obviously a very undervalued or under-advertised aspect of monuments in general. It's 90% of it's about the men, the politicians, etc. However, the women who stayed fought a war of their own. And you know, we could write books on books of all the experiences of those women. But again, that's part of the contemporary account. If you actually read the contemporary accounts of the men and women who were involved in living during those times, not the people that came after and interpreted everything and put a spin on it, but the people who were actually involved in it, they will tell you exactly what it was that they did during that time. You know, it was phenomenal. You can't imagine a woman today having to go through what women back then went through. So anyway, this monument, and we don't know how much longer it's going to be here, but we're going to see it while it is, was unveiled to these women, and it is impressive. As monuments go, it is impressive, and we're going to head over there and check it out right now. I love the colonnades. I like the Lady Liberty on top. We've got the woman in the statue in the center holding the children. It's got a beautiful inscription. And these were men who dedicated this monument to these women. These were not UC members who got together after the fact and said, "Hey, let's make a monument to ourselves." This was UCV. These were men in this organization that recognized and valued the sacrifice and the dedication of these women. The inscription above says, "A tribute to the women of the Southern Confederacy, 1861, 1865. Not something you're going to see every day. It's pretty doggone amazing. We're going to go up, check it out. Check out the inscription, which I love. I saw it earlier. Never seen it before. Never been to this monument before. In memory of the women of our Southland, let this mute but eloquent structure speak to generations to come of a generation of the past. Let it repeat perpetually the imperishable story of our women of the 60s, those noble women who sacrificed their all upon their country's altar. Unto their memory, the Florida Division of the UCV affectionately dedicate this monument. And you know, let's look at the woman alone without a man reading to her children. I love it. Very, very cool. And the monument is you know, they went all out. They sprung for the full extra package on this deal. They went all out on this bad boy. I love it. We're just gonna, you know, go around and film the whole, show the whole detail of everything of each side of the monument, and we'll just shut it down. Next step, please.
Good morning, she.
Yep.
It's pretty.
All right, that's it. We're gonna shut this bad boy down. Oh, is that Sheila? Hey, Sheila.